Welcome back to Casual Cash and welcome to 2025. In today's video, I'm going to take you through what is honestly the single best thing I have ever done to grow my wealth and build my financial future. I have been using this one simple but incredibly important trick over the last 15 years, and it's what has allowed me to build the cash savings and the investment portfolio that I have today, as well as be entirely debt-free. Now, the Palace of Versailles is one of the most lavish and opulent buildings in the world, but the process to build it, like many things in life, was still just placing one brick at a time. And today I'm going to show you how I'm managing my finances in 2025 to place bricks every single month to build my way to financial freedom. So, let's get started. Now, to build a skyscraper, you first need to set a foundation, and to build your investment portfolio and your wealth, you first need a solid financial footing to get started. You need a way to manage your expenses and optimize your income so that every month, when your salary hits, you know that you're running a well-oiled financial machine and you can use every cent to the best of its ability. After all, you can only invest or save or pay off debt with money that you have. And too often, myself included, we see money just drain out of our accounts without knowing where it went. That's what today's video is about. So do me a favor, like the video and stick around to the end, and I promise this is something that can really change your life like it did for me. So what I'm going to do is show you my budget, and more importantly, I'm going to show you in real terms how using something like this helped me save money, invest and pay off debt, and most important of all, show you how you can start using your own one right now. So right here is the budget I use. It's a bit of a mixture of simplicity, but with some powerful tools. It's simple because I only have to fill in a few columns each month, but it's also super powerful because it automatically populates what I filled in into charts and graphs and overviews of what I'm earning and spending month by month and as a yearly total. And it includes my income and expenses from my investing. And I mean when I say this one thing has actually saved me more money over the years probably than any investment I've ever made. Let me give you a real example. In April last year, I got a special deal from my cell phone provider where I got 3 months of Amazon Prime for free. Now, I'm always up for saving money, so that's great. But what I didn't know is that after the 3 months ended, they just automatically added that amount to my bill every month. And because I didn't know or pick it up, I had signed up another account and I had been paying separately for 2 sets of Amazon Prime from my bank account and my cell phone provider. So from July to December, I spent over double what I had saved, and I only eventually found out by using this new budget spreadsheet and seeing it on the expected versus spent section over here. And that's all true. So I ended up losing about £27 or 620 Rand on just that one thing of not knowing how to track my bills, and I'm usually pretty good at it. So I'm always wondering now what money I'm losing and could be investing by not tracking my expenses. So let me show you how it works. Now, this budget spreadsheet is available for anyone to buy from the Casual Cash store right now. But if you want to take the time to build it yourself, I'll show you in this video how it works and how hopefully it can save you way more money than it's worth, like it does for me. Now, the first thing about this budget is that it's super simple and you only need to fill in where these blocks are light yellow. And that's it. Everything else here all automatically populates for you through formulas built into the document. So on the setup page, you type in your different types of income. So like your salary and maybe your partner's salary, the typical monthly income that is usually more stable and mostly the same. Then after that, you have your other income section. And this is for your secondary income that might vary each month. So if you follow this channel, you've probably got some forms of investments or cash savings that are paying you passive income through dividends or interest on your cash. Or you might also have a side hustle that is bringing you income as well. All of that stuff comes in here. So for example, you can put in easy equities, trading 212, or maybe your time or Capitec savings account for cash interest. Then your bills. These, similar to your income, are the things that are fixed and generally around the same amount you have to pay every month. So I put a few examples here like rent, electricity, water, Amazon Prime. You get the idea. Then you've got your expense groups. So this is what your daily spending will fall into, and you can decide what to put there depending on your lifestyle and where you spend your money. But some examples are groceries, fuel or transport, entertainment, general shopping, home, pets, that kind of thing. And lastly, any monthly debt. This can be a mortgage or a car payment or your credit card, any form of debt, so you can see how much it's costing you each month and year, and also track if you want to pay extra to pay it off sooner. And that is literally it for the setup. You don't have to do anything else. 5 minutes and everything is ready to go, and all those things you've typed in there have automatically been pulled into the rest of the sheet every month for the whole year. You don't have to retype anything every single month, and it's plug and play for the rest of the year, and you can also add whenever you want and it will still pull through. Now I filled these things with some example figures so we get a better idea. Now once again, super simple. You only need to fill in what's in light yellow. That's it. Nothing else. It's all automatic. So what I do at the beginning of the month is fill in what I expect to spend, so I don't get fooled by my cell phone providers and Amazon Prime. And as the month goes by and debit orders and payments leave my account, I fill them into the spent or earned section. And this is a big part of where you should save money, because you get to see where your money should be and what it actually is. Did your salary get paid correctly? Did Easy Equities pay the dividends you were expecting? And most importantly, are your credit card providers or cell phone providers or whoever charging you fees that they shouldn't be? Or are you overspending on electricity or streaming services and you need to cut that down? That's where these clever graphs also come in, because it breaks down your income and spending by types and categories and shows you a visual of where your money is going. And if any section is looking too high, you can make plans to change it or cut it down. And as the month goes on, this simple graph here shows you how much you've been paid and how much you've spent, so you know how much you have left. These are very smart and again, all automatic on the spreadsheet. Now the next section is optional, but I think it can be the most important part to save money. You scroll to the right here and you can put your bank transactions right in this section. So for me, at the end of the month, I open my banking app, take 20 minutes and I type in each expense. You can then select what category it falls under and a description if you want to, although I don't really use the descriptions much unless there's a reason for like a big unexpected cost that month. It then automatically sums up your totals for each spending group in this section, and it shows you a graph of each of those underneath. I find this incredibly important to group things and see where my money is going, because probably your going out expenses are higher than you think. And once you've done that, we get to the fun part, which is savings, debt, and investment, because if you've done the left part well, the foundations, then you can start placing bricks towards your financial future on the right part. And here you can track exactly how much you are putting towards paying off debt, saving cash, and investing for your future. And all of this maybe takes 30 minutes to an hour a month, and it all comes together in the super cool overview page. Now, before I get to that, like I said, this exact budget template is available in the Casual Cash store right now for anyone. You don't have to be a member. It's just $8. You can buy it literally today and start 2025 on a solid financial footing. There's a video tutorial to explain everything, a public forum where you can get answers to any questions, and it's available in multiple currencies, including one with no currency, so anyone from anywhere can use it. The budget tracker is in Google Sheets, and that means you don't have to pay for Microsoft Office, and you can use it anywhere, including on your phone. And the best part, really, is that this is a once-off cost, and each and every year you can make a copy, clear it, and use it all over again for the next year and the next and the next. And I really think that tracking your monthly and yearly budget like this can save you absolute multiples of the $8 it costs. Just figuring out I was paying twice every month for Amazon Prime saved me the equivalent of $11 every single month. So personally, I really think it can be worth it, especially over the years you get to use it. So the link is in the description if you want to check it out, and you can put any questions below. Oh, and the Casual Cash Club members get a special discount that you can go check out on the page. So you've filled in your income, filled in your expenses, and put away some money for debt, saving, and investments. And as soon as you put any amount for each month of the year, it immediately updates your overview page. So let's take a look. This shows you everything you need to know for how your finances are doing in 2025. Every month, every expense, all categorized and grouped into each section. It shows you all the money you got in for the year and all the money that went out, and in full detail exactly where it went. Then, the same as before, we've got all broken down visually into these different graphs, because a lot of times it's easier to get an idea of things visually than just in numbers or looking at your bank account. And the extra perk of the sheet that the others don't have is this yearly month-by-month breakdown in numbers and as a graph. And again, all of this is fully automatic that you don't have to do anything for, because the more money you can keep in your pocket, the more you can save and invest and pay off debt, and the better equipped you are to build a beautiful financial future for yourself. So guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed and that I made a simple topic a bit more interesting. The link is in the description if you think this will help for you. I'll see you guys next time, as always, on Casual Cash. Cheers.